Visayas was a region hit pretty hard by El Niño's destructive presence. Its sugarcane plantations ravaged where mountains have shriveled up and desiccated sugarcane continue to pile up. Still, this year's production output somehow managed to exceed last year's yield, even though at the end of the day, importation is in order by October, as we hear more from our Clazel Pardilla.
This sugar plantation in Barangay Manghanoy, La Castellana, Negros Occidental had already dried up because of the scorching heat of El Niño. In the neighboring Barangay Kamandag, crops suffered a similar fate, perishing under the same unforgiving conditions. Several irrigation pumps were abandoned, their usefulness depleted by the dwindling water supply. These are the tales of hardship recounted by sugarcane producers in the area.
This is the first time I'm experiencing hindi na natuyo yung sugarcane. Patay na talaga. It's dried up.
According to the Department of Agriculture, damages to agriculture and fisheries sector due to El Niño have reached 6.35 billion pesos. The Department of Agriculture has distributed over 2 billion pesos in financial aid, irrigation, water, and other farming necessities to facilitate tree planting. But despite the onslaught of El Niño, sugar production this year reached 1.9 million metric tons, surpassing the 1.79 million metric tons recorded in 2023. However, the nation still faces a shortfall. The demand for sugar for the entire year can reach up to 2.4 million metric tons. Consequently, the Sugar Regulatory Administration is considering the possibility of importing 185 to 200,000 metric tons of sugar.
Sa ngayon, we have ample stock. Stable yung stock, stable yung price, stable din yung retail. So, maintain na lang po natin yun. Ang piniprevent po natin is a drop in supply to a level na mag-i-insecure po yung market. Yung retail market will be insecure. The retail consumer will experience a spike in price. No?
If approved, the SRA aims to bring in the additional supply before the milling season begins to avoid affecting our local sugar farmers. The agency clarifies the importation will only be allowed when sugar supply drops below 3 months. Currently, there is still an inventory of 1.1 million metric tons of raw and refined sugar.
Almost all the mills will end by May. We will need the sugar by sometime September to October natin kailangan yung sugar, which is the start of the milling season. Sa refined sugar kasi if we start September 15 or let's say October 1, the first refined sugar siguro in the market will take about 3 weeks to a month from umpisa. Yun yung tinitingnan po ng pamahalaan and ng presidente natin. At that time, there should be no shortage.
Unified supports the importation plan of sugar. They believe that waiting for the supply to drop and allowing some traders to manipulate the price should no longer be tolerated.
Wala naman mag-epekto yan sa amin sa milling kasi tapos na kami. We've ended milling, so no problem. We still have a lot of stock. But then, from now up to September, kakainin yan ng nation natin. Okay? So, tama-tama lang to. Ang sugar natin siguro by August, wala na. Ubus na. So yun, ang pangtawid natin.
Clazel Pardilla for the New and Better Philippines.